What if I told you that scientists can now test new drugs on tiny, working versions of your heart, lungs, or liver, without ever touching an actual human? No, this isn't science fiction. It's happening right now, and it's about to change everything about how we develop medicine. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I talk all about wellness, health innovation, and how science is making our lives better. Today we're diving into one of the coolest medical breakthroughs you've probably never heard of: organs on chips. And trust me, by the end of this video, you're going to be as excited about this as I am. Let's get into it. So first, what exactly is an organ on a chip? Picture this: a clear, flexible device about the size of a USB stick. Inside are tiny channels lined with real human cells that mimic how an actual organ works. We're talking hearts that beat, lungs that breathe, intestines that digest. It's like a miniature living version of your organs, but on a microchip. Now, these aren't full organs, obviously, but they replicate the key functions well enough that scientists can use them to test how drugs, toxins, or diseases affect human tissue. And here's the good news: they do this without needing animal testing or putting humans at risk. You might be thinking, okay, cool tech, but why should I care? Here's why this is huge. Traditional drug testing takes forever and costs a fortune. A new drug can take 10 to 15 years and over $1 billion to develop. A lot of that time is spent on animal testing, which, let's be honest, doesn't always translate well to humans. About 90% of drugs that work in animal trials fail when tested on people. That's a massive waste of time, money, and lives. Organs on chips could change that. Because they use actual human cells, they give researchers a much more accurate picture of how a drug will work in your body. That means faster development, fewer failed trials, and ultimately, safer medications reaching the market sooner. Plus, there's the ethical win: less reliance on animal testing. If you care about wellness and living consciously, this is a big deal. So how do these chips actually work? Let me break it down without getting too nerdy. Scientists start with human cells, sometimes from stem cells, and grow them inside these tiny channels on the chip. The chip is designed to mimic the physical environment of a real organ: blood flow, mechanical forces, even the way cells interact with each other. For example, a lung on a chip has two channels separated by a thin membrane. One side has lung cells, the other has blood vessel cells, and air flows through just like when you breathe. Scientists can then introduce a drug or a pathogen and watch in real time how the lung responds. It's like having a living lab that reacts the way your body would, but on a microscopic scale. This isn't just theoretical. Organs on chips are already being used by pharmaceutical companies and research labs around the world. They've been used to study diseases like cancer, COPD, and even COVID-19. During the pandemic, researchers used lung-on-a-chip models to understand how the virus attacks lung tissue and to test potential treatments. There's also exciting work happening with personalized medicine. Imagine doctors creating a chip with your own cells to test which medication would work best for you specifically. No more trial and error with prescriptions, just targeted, effective treatment from day one. So where is this all headed? Researchers are working on connecting multiple organs on chips together to create a body on a chip. That would let them see how a drug affects your heart, liver, and kidneys all at once, basically simulating your entire system. We're still in the early stages, but the potential here is incredible. Faster drug development, personalized medicine, fewer animal tests, and treatments that actually work for humans. This is the future of healthcare, and it's already beginning.